Hi everyone, Emma here. I'm so excited to show you how to make these earrings. So I went ahead and made one, and we'll go ahead and I'll just show you quickly how I made it. So I asked people to let me know if they were interested in leather tools and supplies, and I got a lot of good response from that. So I will be doing a video showing you the different items that I bought. I got them from BB Craft, AliExpress, and Amazon. So for this one here, and this is why I'm mentioning it, I got this beautiful leather from Wilfred Leather, and I'll put the link in the description. He's in Canada, and the prices are just amazing. So I got large pieces of leather, and if you're doing something like this where you're stamping a bunch of little stuff, it's definitely worth it because you can get so much out of it. And he has all kinds of colors and thickness and texture. You can see this one's really nicely textured. So the other part to that is this is the tool, the stamping tool that I used, and I'll just show you. So one side is sharp, that's a bit beveled, so it's sharp, and then the other side is rounded. So you put it on a stamping block, and I'll show you how to do this in another video, but for the time being I'll just get this. I think so these are super inexpensive stamping shapes. I think they call them dies. So I did notice that the shape was not completely even on both sides, so one side may be a bit narrower in this way, from this to this. It should be equal on both sides, but you could actually see it's a bit wider on this side. For stuff like this, it's not a big deal, and I got this set, and it comes in a container. Let me open this up so you can see. So it comes in a container like this, and there's every shape you can imagine. And I actually think when I showed it the last time, I mentioned that I was going to look for the round ones, and and you know what, they're probably on my desk. It came with a bunch of round ones too. So there's definitely, you know, different shapes. Oh, it's really hard to see this. They're so dark. Let me see if I can get some light on this. Let me see if I show it to you this way. No. So anyway, they're nestled. There's another one in there. But there's a whole bunch of different sizes, and there's another one in there too. So it's amazing. I can't remember how much I paid for this kit. This was from BB Craft, and they actually had a steel items, so like stainless steel jewelry items and findings. I can't remember, 50 to 60% off. So this may have been one of those sale things, but even so, like, here's the thing, you can get this on Amazon as well. I'm not sure about the price in the States, but on Amazon Canada, the price for this is probably double what I got from BB Craft. And BB Craft gives you free shipping after $25. So if you're concerned about getting free shipping, you could still get free shipping. So the price is definitely worth it. It was somewhere in the $10 range, so it's a really good deal. But I'll get to that in another video. I have to now get all my stuff together and put the little labels of the prices. So awesome tool. Just one little comment about it, you can see where they've welded it. It's not quite in the right place. So this is where they do the weld here. Although this piece actually lines up really well, but where you get the weld, you tend to get a little bit of a tail coming off of your leather. And let's see if you can see it on this one. Tiny little tail, you can't really see it. I just take, and with my skiving tool, I just cut that off You can use your scissors to cut the little kind of thread off. So that's a really great tool. I'm so excited. Oh. So let's take a look at what we have here. Lighting seems a bit dark. Let me see. Yeah, it's a bit dark. Okay, so you're going to need your ear wires. You're going to need a piece of leather. I did try and stamp at the bottom, but this leather is already textured and it's quite thin for stamping. So the stamp didn't really, you can kind of see a bit of it, didn't really come out, but it's not a big deal because what we're doing with this is more the embellishment than anything. So you're going to need some head pins and some beads of your choice that kind of match up with your color of your leather, or you can do a complementary color. You're going to need a large jump ring. I'm using I think this is an 8. Let me get my caliper out here. 7. That's a 7. And then some type of charm. This is a 2-sided charm. So you're going to need your tools, of course. So let's start by, we are going to clip. So you can use any type of head pin, or you can use your own wire off of a spool of wire. This is about 20 gauge, I think. Again, the gauge doesn't really matter either. So let's clip this off. I hate to clip those off because I find that those ones with the little ball on the end, I always need them and they're so expensive. Oh well. Can't keep everything pristine. So now I'm going to take my round nose pliers and I'm going to bring it to the end. It's up to you where you position it along. You see your loop is going to get bigger. Because this is going to go directly onto this jump ring, the loop doesn't have to be that big. So I'm going to just place it there. It's nice and flat. Then turn my wrist away as I'm pressing with my thumb, like that. Then just gently release and turn it back. There. And then bring it till your wire comes to the end. Oh, we're not there yet. I thought I felt it on my finger. Turn. There we go. See it. And then you bring your round nose pliers over and then push this way. So bring your hand towards you and push with your finger. And that positions your loop exactly in the middle. So now we're going to take our beads and put it on here. Like that. So there's our first side. So now we need to do the same for this one. This one's a little harder because we have to determine how big our loop is going to be on the top, and we've already got our beads there. So I try to kind of eyeball it, and there's a method called the finger method where you hold the last bead and then bring your hand down and cut to about there. I think that would be a little bit short, so I'm going to go a little bit up, and we can always cut more off at the end. So, and I will show you ways to measure it accurately. There's a bunch of different ways. There's tons of videos out there as well. So now I'm holding the bottom of the head pin through the beads, and I'm going to take my tool, do the same thing again. Hang on to that. Turn away, loosen, bring it back, turn away. And actually, I think we got it. Look at that. So now, it's going to open that a bit. And let's do the 90-degree here. And then turn this again. So I did leave a bit of space for the beads to kind of move up and down on the face. And I'm just going to straighten that out. So now we can open this and attach it to our earring. And actually, you know what? I think I'm going to close it because the back of the earring has a loop that you hook this onto, and it's already open. So we can just hook that on. That. I think my lighting is off. Just 1 second. There. Oh, geez, that's better. Okay, yeah, that one needs to be open. These ear wires are gold-plated ear wires that I got from BB Craft. You should take a look at those. They are gorgeous. So now we'll close this. Close it right up. That. And bring it a little closer. There we go. So that's ready to go. That seems way too long. Let me see how this one looks. Yeah, it's not as, I left a little too much space. I'm going to fix that. So here's how you can fix that. So we don't need a whole lot more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just clip a little piece of my wire about there. Like that. And then go back in for the turn. And like that. Turn that in so that it's closed all the way. That's better. Okay, hook that on. Much better. So they look like they're coming out of the little clam shell design. And we're going to close this up. There. Okay. Now we're going to open up our jump ring. These are gold plated as well. Get my other tool here. So always twist one away from you and one forward like that. I am going to hook on the fish. Oh, and you know what? So if it, for earrings, now of course you're not always gonna wear them, you know, that one on the right ear or that one on the left ear. But I do like, because they're facing, the heads are facing, I like to keep them either facing themselves or outside, and then when you put them on, if you have them in the opposite direction, you'll just switch whether they're looking in or they're looking out. But try and keep them the same. So we want this one facing in to match the other one that's facing in. It seems silly, but you know what? I find a lot of beaders are like me too, where they're obsessive about the small details. And I think I need to close this a bit. So let's get that. I'm just gonna flatten it there. That closed it. Okay, so this is forward. Get that one there. And let's get our tools and close this up, and that is the end of this little mini 15-minute video. Twist it close like that. And there we go. These lovely earrings. Ta-da! So I have a little bit of an announcement. I am getting ready to do a advent calendar that's going to be earrings. So we're going to do one a day throughout the countdown to Christmas or to the holidays. And so yeah, I kind of almost didn't want to announce it because sometimes I get so ahead of myself with design ideas and videos. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a video, and then like 10 videos later, I'm like, oh, I forgot to do that video. So I don't want to say anything, no pressure. But if you want to join me, grab your earring wires and some random beads and charms and stuff. We're gonna make a whole bunch. So there we go. Stay tuned for the next video, and I'll see you later. Bye.